Welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah. Just out here on a little hike, getting some air, and thought we'd just do a video about celebrating the small things, like little things like this, just being out here together. I said to Karen, if we weren't out here, no one would be out here except the animals and the trees and the wind.
Right.
It's really kind of cool.
Beautiful crystal that I found.
Nice.
That I'm taking home for my Reiki practice that I'm teaching myself right now.
So you were just saying how some people put their lives on hold waiting for big things or certain things that...
Exactly. I mean, it's not even just celebrating the small things. It's celebrating every moment, not waiting. So, if this is you, take note, because I know people that say, well, as soon as I lose 10 pounds, or as soon as I gain 10 pounds, or as soon as my acne clears up, or as soon as I meet the right partner, or as soon as I land that right job, or as soon as I land a job at all, Don't wait for these things to happen to be celebrating each moment of every day. These things will happen because you're celebrating the moments, right?
Yeah, that's great. You reminded me of an old saying, success is the journey.
I love that.
Yeah, I was on one of those motivational things in an office we once had. But it's the journey, celebrating the journey along the way. You just can't keep saying, as Karen said, I'll celebrate when this, or I'll do it when this happens, or when this happens. How about right now, this beautiful day, celebrating this, or this time we get together?
Yeah.
This time we're kind of locked in together, where we can spend time to maybe do things we normally didn't do. Let's celebrate today.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, if you're a guy and you're looking for, your perfect partner, and you say, well, as soon as I have a great job where I'm earning enough money, that's when, I'm going to open myself to that. Well, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you open yourself to it right now? Celebrate this exact day, and someone might see that joy and that vibrance and exuberance, and then they can be part of that journey with you, right? And you can be on that journey together. We don't need to be perfect to have things go our way. And I think it's so important that this idea of perfection or the perfect life is, these milestones that we have to get to in order to get to the next step. I think it's really important to celebrate, like you said, every moment of the journey.
Yeah, I'm glad you put perfect in quotes, because everything is perfect. I mean, it's happening the way it should, which you're absolutely right.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Everything happens just as it's supposed to, and exactly when it's supposed to.
Right. So if you believe that, and you feel like everything is happening the way it should and everything's perfect in the moment, what Karen's saying is you attract a lot more of that into your life. So if you're operating from a position of gratitude and you're very thankful for everything you have, you're thankful that this perfect moment is occurring right now, more comes to you. And if you're waiting, saying, hey, this kind of sucks right now, I can't wait till something happens, if you're putting that vibe out, you're going to get more of what you don't like, because that's what you're focusing on. Remember, energy flows to where your focus goes. So if you've got your focus on something that you don't want, more of that's going to come to you if that's what you're focused on. That's just the way it works.
And that's such a great point, because every moment is perfect, and we are perfect just as we are in this very moment. And that's so important for everyone to understand, because even if you're going through something, if you're out of shape, if you don't feel as healthy as you should be, whatever it is, if you don't have the job you want, you are perfect just as you are in this very, very moment. And you'll be perfect just as you are in the very moment, the next moment. And it's so important not to be striving for this perfection, and to understand that we are all perfect as we are in the moment, as is the universe.
Yeah, and take advantage of these moments. Yesterday we were talking about a picture that we sent somebody thanking them for a gift, and it was there was a picture of us in it, and they said, "Oh, that's a great picture of you at your wedding," and it wasn't a wedding; it was our renewal of our vows. At 20 years we were married, so we were down on the beach and renewing our vows, and that was 10 years ago. And Karen and I just said to each other, oh my God. First of all, we're flattered that they thought that was our wedding because it was 10 years ago and not 30 years ago. Maybe the picture was blurry, I guess.
I think so.
But anyway, the point is 30 years went by in a blink.
Mm-hmm.
And, why wait for whatever you're waiting for at the end of the day? It doesn't make sense. You don't have a lot of time. I mean, the time goes by fast. And, I feel like we're saying this like the old dogs on the hill, because people used to say this to me when I was a kid. Time just flies. You don't know what they're talking about when you're a kid, but as you get older, you see that it accelerates. And I read something the other day how with this shift, time is accelerating. Our time is irrelevant, our hours, but the days are actually going by quicker was the thesis there, which is interesting because it certainly feels that way to me. Right. But if you've got limited time, and which we do in this life, why not take advantage of everything that you can at every moment and celebrate each one of these moments as if it is the gift that it is, right? I mean, why wait?
There is absolutely no reason to wait. Little things, if you're a parent and your child gives you a rock, that's such a magnificent moment. My kids used to do that when they were younger, and now they laugh and they'll be like, remember I gave you that rock, or I gave you that whatever it was, and you looked at it like it was a spectacular treasure. Well, it was the fact that they chose it for me, right? Or if somebody hands you, picks up a flower that's fallen off and they give it to you, they chose that for you. That is a spectacular moment worthy of a celebration.
Yeah.
Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Copper Mountain. We're out in the backwoods of Copper Mountain.
Out in the sticks.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys. Hey, click off and subscribe if you haven't already, and please make some comments here. We'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks.